Ladies and gentlemen, it is the homemade broadcast and HM bonus edition of the program. My name is Will Kuntz. Welcome back. It's October 17, 2023. That means that the Tampa Bay Lightning are playing a hockey team this evening. And so I'm here. I'm here in my home studio. I'm enjoying myself very much. Tonight, we got some, tonight's whiskey is a Johnny Drum from Willett Distillery. It is 101 proof. Got a lot of love for Willett Distillery. They get a lot of crap, it seems like, online, but I enjoy it. I even like the pot still. How about that? That's something you won't hear every day. So I wanted to talk today, this evening, about something that I'm very passionate about. Not only booze, but also ladies. I do like the ladies, okay? It's well known. And I was troubled with the news. And one of my first boners ever, Suzanne Somers, passed away over the weekend. It's very sad. And I thought, wow, she was, I think she was a lot of people's boners. There she is in Three's Company, a little bit before my time. I know her more from the TGIF Friday night lineup in a program called Step by Step. And she was a very pretty lady. And I noticed that from a very young age. And other body parts did too. And that got me thinking about other ladies. And I started ranking them. And I thought, let's simp on a Monday. Perhaps you may have heard this list if you listened to the Johnny B show last night. But, you know, maybe there's some overlap in the audiences here. And perhaps you may not have heard this list. And I want to hear yours too. Took calls last night, really good calls about, I tried to find a word for this and I'm afraid of saying it on YouTube, but kid boners. Okay, not that kind, but I think you know what I mean, right? I mean, stuff that got you excited. And this is for the ladies too. I'm sure that ladies had these. If you watched ER or something, if you're 30 years old and you saw George Clooney for the first time, lady kid boner. Same thing. You see what I mean? It's very tepid and you got to tiptoe around this stuff. But, it's been 2 days now, over 48 hours, and I still haven't thought of a better title, which is unfortunate. And I'm going to have to work around the YouTube algorithms here. But, just so you know, it's innocent. It's innocent. So what I thought I would do today is go over with visuals, very, very important, the top 10 Billy the Kid boners of all time. And put yours in the comments below. You don't have to do 10. It took me a long time to accumulate this list. Way more than it should have. Spent all day on it yesterday. There were some drops, some ads, and I'm feeling pretty confident about it. Although there was some that I, didn't think of until later after, the list was well and done. But you can spend forever on this type of stuff. So you just got to put it together, release it to the masses, and go from there. So leave yours in the comments below. So there's some confusion too. Some people were going, well, I like Tyra Banks. I'm like, how old are you? They're like 57. I'm like, okay, you're not a kid. I mean, of course, Tyra Banks is a supermodel and she's 10 years younger than you. You're 50. This doesn't make sense. So it's ladies that you saw that kind of shaped who you were as a young person, of maybe your type, things that you liked. And so that's what we're going to do this evening with visuals, mind you. In honor of Suzanne Somers, who I thought was going to be in the top 10, did not make the top 10 after a lot of consideration. So this will probably be revised. I'm sure the list will be revised over a period of time. But right now, we're going with my list. Again, please leave yours in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Fascinating subject for me. Without further ado, Billy the Kid's top 10 boner list. Number 10. Christine Taylor from Hey Dude, Nickelodeon program. I believe it was a Canadian show that came from Canada. We're not going to hold that against them. But Christine Taylor is now married to Ben Stiller, and she was on this show. And actually, I forgot about this chick too, Kelly Brown over here. Actually, let me pull her up. You know what? I may have been thinking of Kelly Brown here, who played Brad. I remember the face. But it's too late now. We're going with Christine Taylor. Reluctantly now at number 10. Oh, let me get her back up. Back There she is. Look how pretty. Girl next door type-ish, right? Blonde. But number 10. That's in the books. It's finito. No going back. Number 9. Kelly Ripa. Kelly Ripa, now host of Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, except none of those people, one's not alive anymore, one's not on the show anymore. So I believe it's Live with Kelly now. And maybe Ryan Seacrest. I think he might do that too. But I know her from a little program, daytime soap called All My Children. And I watched this show a lot when I stayed home from school and hung out with my bubby. Some of the best quality time with a human being that I've ever spent was with Bubby, watching All My Children and trying to hide the fact that I had a boner while watching Haley on All My Children. So Kelly Ripa, number 9. Okay, so here's where it gets a little weird. Things get a little weird. Everybody's got their tastes, everyone's got their types. Okay, I am of no exception. Now, there's 3 ladies here up on this screen. This is the cast of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, another ABC Friday night TGIF lineup member. And everybody knows the lady in the middle there, Melissa Joan Hart. It's a lot, I'm sure on a lot of, especially if you're my age, mid-30s, early 40s, she's probably on your list as top boners of all time. And I am of no exception, except I am. How about that? It's not Melissa Joan Hart. It's not this other blondie over here to the left, or maybe the right, stage left. Wait, what does it look like on the screen? Not this lady to, I guess it's our left, right? It's Caroline Rhea. Caroline Rhea played Aunt Hilda on Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and she comes in on my list at number 8 for top 10 boners of all time. Now, what is it about Caroline Rhea? I believe she is another Canadian import, which is disturbing. We don't like that on this fully American list. I don't know. You know, I mean, she's a pretty lady. I think that's undeniable. Beautiful eyes. Kind of cherubic a little bit. Looks like a little cherub baby painting. Interesting looking features. Not boring. I mean, Melissa Joan Hart, I never really got the appeal, man. No disrespect to Melissa. I'm sure she's devastated by this news. I'm sorry. But no, Caroline Rhea, all the way. Aunt Hilda, coming in at number 8 on the list of top boners of all time. Listen, you thought it was weird before. It's about to get weirder, folks. Number 7, I believe it was a Fox television program, Living Single, starring Queen Latifah and some other folks. You know, I could relate to it a lot as a young white boy, about some young ladies, Black women, living single in New York. I related to it. I watched it all the time. I liked the show. I thought it was fun. And I also kind of had a boner for none other than Queen Latifah. And I still kind of do. I don't know why. I know I'm barking up the wrong tree. I believe she is a strong supporter of the LGBTQ community, plus IA, whatever. In fact, she's so much of a supporter that I believe she only sleeps with women. So that is a very strong ally. And I believe I have no chance, which is disappointing. She was a cover girl, I believe. So I think that kind of ups me a little bit, right? Not super weird. I would just say it's not traditional, right? But you know, I like a little diversity. Okay, that makes the world go round. Everybody knows that about me. And coming in at number 7. Is that number 7? Number 7. Queen Latifah. I don't know. Number 6. This is the Black women portion of the list. And we got more, baby. This show was Hanging with Mr. Cooper, another TGIF import. Love the show. It was great. Comedian Mark Curry. Omar Gooding was in this, I believe. Yes, there he is. And there's a particular lady here. I mean, both of these ladies are pretty, again, you know. But Holly Robinson Peete, my God. She played, what was her character's name? Vanessa Russell. She played on Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Not really much to be said. We married to former NFL quarterback Rodney Peete, if I'm not mistaken. And good get, Rod. Well done, sir. Well played. You married the number 6 person in the world for top 10 boners of all time. Rodney Peete. I don't think he won a Super Bowl, but he got the real trophy. The diversity train continues at number 5. Another black lady here. This one's kind of sad because in this research, I found out that she actually passed in 1998. I believe she had cancer. Michelle Thomas. You may know her as Myra Monkhouse from Family Matters, another ABC TGIF staple. And she died in 1998. That was really sad because she was a complete rocket. And I'm sure a nice person. But my God, look at her. Was Steve Urkel's first girlfriend before Laura. And she loved him for being a nerd. And Steve messed up because he still went after Laura, but he followed his heart. I can't fault him for that. But I can tell you, Steve Urkel, you're not real, but you blew it. You blew it. You should have stuck with Myra. Sorry, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Rest in peace to Michelle Thomas. The number 5 on Billy the Kid's top 10 boner list of all time. Rest in peace. Number 4. Now this is where it started to get tough because I knew it was coming into the top 3, and that's gold, silver, and bronze. And, you had to really be careful with those ones. And I probably made a mistake because as I was doing this video, pausing, finding pictures of these, like, oh, great, there's a movie title in there. Hopefully this doesn't get trademarked thing. Anyway, number 4 is the Pink Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson. Every young man was watching Power Rangers. I didn't want to admit that I liked Power Rangers in 5th grade because I felt like it was kid stuff. It's too cool for that. But I was watching it. I was watching the hell out of it. I had all the toys, all the Rangers, the Dino Zords. I think I even watched a few iterations of it too because they stopped with the original cast. And I think I kind of gave up though second when they started to bring another dude in that was a Red Ranger. I was like, nah, all right, you're all right. And then there was some other new people that came in, and then everybody else from the original cast left. And I was like, I'm out. I'm out. This is kid stuff. But Amy Jo Johnson, Pink Ranger, the OG, at least in America. I think it was a Japanese show. But they brought it to America, and it found a lot of success here. She was cast as a Pink Ranger. I believe I saw this article here that I have pulled up. She is 52 years old now. 52. How about that? Look at her. Adorable. Adorable. Number 4 on the list, Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Ranger. All right, now we're getting serious. Top 3. Top 10 kid boners of all time for Billy the Kid. Another ABC TGIF lineup member, Topanga from Boy Meets World. Corey Matthews' love interest in that program. And neighbor, kind of annoying, weird, hippie chick. And just what a beaut. Oh my gosh. What a lovely young lady she was. And I liked her quite a bit. There she is. Now she's here in current day, and she had the nerve to get old. What the hell? I don't like that so much. I know she had some comments recently about being objectified, and oh my God, I can only imagine what happens to these kids who get into the acting realm. Oh my God. There's a lot of rumors, let's just say, that are circulating online about things that happen to these people. And I don't know if she made any specific allegations, but she definitely said she was perved upon. And I have and not by kids her age, not by people her age, but by probably people much older. So that's unfortunate. And anyway, number 3, Topanga, top 10 boners of all time. Number 2. Oh boy, this was tough. Another, I believe it was a TGIF lineup, in the lineup. A program about America in its, I guess, the beginning of the milk and honey days. just after, well, I guess it was during Vietnam too. Actually, I think her brother died in Vietnam in the movie. Let's just pull her up. Winnie Cooper. Winnie Cooper. Her name is Danica McKellar, and she played the character Winnie Cooper. I loved The Wonder Years very much. I don't know why I related to it. So I guess it's just being a kid, right? They went through a lot of the same stuff. You always go through a lot of the same stuff. And there seems to be trends of like 30 years. I believe it took place in the 1960s, late 60s, early 70s. So it's like 25 years. There was in the 2000s, there was that 70s show. And soon I think there was even a 90s show, wasn't there? Oh my God, it makes me sick to my stomach. So yeah, Winnie Cooper, she was great. Just a nice girl, seemed really nice, the character. I'm sure the person's nice too. Um, and just a cutie pie. Not like a smoker or anything, not like Myra from Family Matters, but just like a cutie pie. You know, you like that. That's the type of girl you want to marry. And Winnie Cooper. Number 2, top 10 boners of all time. Man, number 1 already. I can't believe it. Again, leave yours in the comments. You don't have to do a top 10, maybe top 2 or 3. Remember, it's in the age of where you were kind of coming of age and noticing whatever you're attracted to, whatever, I don't care. But when you notice, like, wow, something's going on here, I don't quite understand it. So leave them down below. This one, I think, is on a lot of people's lists. I don't know how, it's impossible to not be. This was not a TGAF show. And actually, I think it might have been an NBC program, if I'm not mistaken. Without further ado, drum roll, please. Should have had a drum roll ready. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, who played Kelly Kapowski in Saved by the Bell. Number 1. My God, look at her. I mean, my goodness. My goodness. I don't even know what else to say about that. I mean, like, if you have anybody else up there, you're wrong. Kelly Kapowski was number 1. She'll still always be number 1. But please leave yours in the comments below. You can get a hold of the show, 813-693-2124. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. In fact, I got to take this away. I'm too horny now. Well, that was fun. And now you actually got to see the people. If you listened on the radio last night, you may not have, wasn't able to show you pictures, but now you get to see them. I thank you for tuning in. Please share it with a friend and tell them about it. Share it on your social media pages, willsyoutube.com, willspodcast.com. Subscribe on your favorite podcast feed, HMBradio. Follow me on social, home_made_man. You can leave me a text or a voicemail, 813-693-2124 at thehomemadebroadcast@gmail.com. It's all down there. You can see it. And you can catch me on the Johnny B Show for now and forever. But, I'll be there 8 to 10 p.m. unless there's a lightning game on the bone. So looking forward to talking with you on Wednesday at 10 p.m. After Ask the Dom. And I'll probably have another video on Thursday, hopefully. And then Friday we're live at 8 on the bone. So we'll talk to you then. Thanks so much for tuning in again. Please leave your comments below. I want as many boners as I can get. Thank you.